We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Cutler. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. This defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, Cutler. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, Cutler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game. So they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Outside.
Purdy going to give it to Guerendo. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Niners at 9-1 on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Cutler. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Cutler looking to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing again, it's Cutler. That's caught. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, 34 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Chad Ryland for the extra point.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the middle with Galindo. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
18, what's up? Start.
Play action, now Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Outside, yellow. 18, what is that?
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get that one to Carter complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Get set. Get set.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
3rd and 8.
Outside. 18. 18.
Shotgun now with Purdy. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead.
A 29-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Cutler. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Cutler will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
4th down.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Galindo. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
18, watch out!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Cutler to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
70 Lions! Go street! 19 tight! 19 tight!
Now Cutler. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Now it's Cutler. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Carter. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Purdy from the gun. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Now San Francisco gonna call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Purdy. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Purdy now to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Down the left sideline. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
18, watch out, stop.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Jalen Waddle An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 10. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give running left now, Garindo. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 6 now. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 37, they work on second and 6. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Cutler. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Purdy looking to throw. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch out!
Purdy sets up to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch out!
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on 1st down. Childers. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check smash. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Childers. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down. Now it's
Cutler.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Cutler.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 12. First down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Childers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown back out to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Throw right side, complete to Carter. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Now Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
45-yard line.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
18.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 49ers 30-yard line.
Smash, smash. Ready. Eight.
They'll keep it on the ground. Childers. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19, 79.
Cutler's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49ers 10. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Get set, get set. 22, yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Outside. Runner outside.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. Up.
Purdy with one final shot here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
In this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for L.A., they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.